So I picked up another Commodore 64 on Gumtree today, $410. This was sold back in 1985 or 86 at Kmart. The original price tag is still here. It says it's $399. So this was the family pack. So it came with a few things like two Commodore paddles, two joysticks, the Commodore 64, and the Commodore 64 data set, which is the tape player, and a few games and stuff. What I'm going to do today is unbox this with you guys. Let's put this down. So I've taken the box sleeve off already, and let's take a look at what's inside here. So first of all, it's got the Commodore dataset unit, still in its original packaging, on there, and a pair of Commodore joysticks. And you got a set of VIC-20 paddles in its original packaging as well. An RF cable. Probably won't be using this. I'm probably going to hook the Commodore to the LCD monitor. Put that aside. And I got a few cassette games here. A lot of these are still in the cassette case. So I've got some Formula Simulator, Street Surfer, Zone Ranger. Put that aside. This. Okay, a guide for all the games that came with the family pack. A game manual for the cricket game. Another cassette game, Terminator, and it's not the Terminator movie that you're thinking of. SWAT, Speed King. Okay, again he called Speed King. Hyperball. Wing Commander. What else we have here? We've got Warhawk. So there's a couple of cassette games here, and international football. So this came with the family pack. What else do we have? Lehman's. So Lehman is like a racing game that came with the family pack as well. And you get your Commodore 64 microcomputer user manual. And the dataset unit operating instruction. And a warranty card. There you go, the original warranty card. I think it's probably useless by now. And a cassette bonus pack. So let's have a look what's inside. So you get 5 cassettes, so software starter kit. You got the Snoopy Math mortgage software, calendar, PAT emulator, Lemonade, Bits, Bite, Sprites, Sound, Labyrinth, Emot, Supermon, and Sounds. So a couple of software on this cassette here. And the Commodore 64, which is down here. Let me take this out. So the packaging seems really really clean, the Commodore 64. So what the guy said to me was that he's kept this in the garage for a long time. The last time he's used it was back in the early 90s. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up and see how it looks. Okay, so I've taken the Commodore 64 sleeve off the foam box. I'll put this aside and have a look at what's inside here. Okay, let's open this. Now, the keyboard is still wrapped in the plastic bag, and it looks like it's in a really clean condition. A bit of some markings on here. Might be able to clean them off. A bit of dust as well. I just hope that it switches on, because the guy hasn't tested this or used this since the early 90s. So I'm gonna hook this on, I'm gonna power this up in a while and see if it works. Put it aside. The power supply. So the Commodore 64 power supply. So looks very dusty as well. So I need to clean the keyboard and the power supply a bit before we hook it up. Let's put it aside. So I've unboxed everything. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to dust off the keyboard and the power supply and hook them up, and hopefully I can switch it on and see it working. Okay, so I've got the Commodore 64 all set up. I've got the Commodore 64 connected to the LCD monitor via this device, which allows me to connect as a video input and the outputs to VGA. It's called a composite to VGA adapter. You can get this on eBay really cheap. I bought one from eBay. Didn't quite work that well with my other Commodore 64. I just bought this a couple of days ago from J-Cars, and this costs a bit, so it's about $50. It kind of works, but I haven't tested it on this Commodore 64 yet, but we'll see how it goes. Let's switch it on. Okay, the monitor is switched on. Now switch on the Commodore 64, and I hope it works. It's lighting up. Let me change the input selection here. Oh, there you go. So I've got the blue screen. Might not be able to see it on the video, but looks like the Commodore 64 does work. So the composite to VGA adapter doesn't really produce a really nice video quality output here. I'm getting a lot of like lines across the screen here. It's not that great. So that's the reason why I bought this from J-Car, to see if this one works compared to the one that I bought from eBay, the cheaper one. So it seems that both doesn't really work that well with the Commodore 64. So I need to find an alternative solution. So that's all for today's video. I'm a bit disappointed with this composite to VGA output device. I was expecting it to produce a better quality video output here. As you can see, it looks pretty crap. It seems to work with my other devices, like I've got a Nintendo 64, and it outputs the video really nice on the LCD monitor, so I don't have any issues there. But anyway guys, If you guys enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Please leave a comment below. And if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Are you keeping up with the Commodore? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you.
This year, Commodore's Family Pack is more value than ever. You get an education in computers with the new Commodore 64, all these extras, plus 4 very realistic games, like Le Mans Formula 1 racing, one-day cricket match, and the Armchair official America's Cup computer game. The new Commodore 64 Family Pack, $499, keeping you ahead in the game of life.